Welcome to the AI Research Roundup. I'm Alex. Well, medical imaging is currently navigating a major transition, moving from traditional iterative reconstruction to hybrid frameworks that use generative diffusion models to fix artifacts in sparse scans. Reflecting that trend, a fascinating paper hit the Hugging Face trending list just 4 days ago on April 23, 2026. The paper is titled DiffNR, Diffusion-Enhanced Neural Representation Optimization for Sparse-View 3D Tomographic Reconstruction. The standout contribution is a new repair and augment strategy that boosts image quality by an average of about 4 decibels, all while avoiding the massive computational costs usually tied to diffusion models. The way the authors curate the training data to make this work is incredibly clever, so stick around as we break down exactly how they did it. And for those interested in the implementation, the authors have shared their code on GitHub. Figure 1 breaks down the core architecture of the DiffNR framework. The middle section shows how a standard neural representation generates an initial, often corrupted, slice of the scan. A specialized diffusion model called SliceFixer then processes this slice to remove artifacts, creating a refined version that updates the overall 3D model. The right side compares the results, demonstrating how this approach recovers sharp details in dental and chest scans that baseline methods leave blurry. Figure 2 maps out the architecture of SliceFixer. It begins on the left by extracting a corrupted CT slice from the neural representation. This slice is compressed by an encoder and passed into a U-Net, which is built on a fast, single-step diffusion backbone called SD Turbo. To ensure the repairs accurately reflect the patient's anatomy, the U-Net is guided by both two-dimensional X-ray projections and a text prompt. Finally, a decoder reconstructs the artifact-free slice, providing a clean reference to guide the overall 3D model. That single-step repair process is the engine inside the full DiffNR pipeline, detailed here in Figure 3. The first stage builds the initial 3D structure, relying on standard image losses and low-level regularization to capture the basic shapes. Then, the second stage brings in the diffusion prior. Every set number of iterations, the model passes a queried volume to SliceFixer, which repairs any artifacts to create a clean pseudo-reference. Finally, a structural similarity loss aligns the ongoing training with this reference, ensuring the final model stays sharp and anatomically consistent. Table 1 lays out the performance gains from that pipeline across dental and chest datasets. The bottom section highlights the main takeaway. Adding DiffNR to standard models dramatically improves image quality, boosting scores by several decibels. Crucially, the rightmost column shows that this strategy keeps processing times around 8 to 12 minutes. In contrast, other diffusion-based iterative methods can take over 11 hours per scan, making DiffNR vastly more practical for clinical use. Figure 4 visually backs up those numbers, comparing reconstructed scans across chest and dental datasets at different view counts. If you focus on the right half, you will see the baseline neural representations, NAF and R2 Gaussian, alongside their DiffNR augmented versions. The standard baseline models struggle with blurring and artifacts when the view count drops. However, adding the DiffNR framework suppresses these issues, which allows the models to recover sharp, fine-grained details in the highlighted patches that closely match the ground truth scans on the far right. Table 5 breaks down why the authors chose their specific training setup by testing different configurations on the chest dataset. The top row establishes the baseline performance for the R2 Gaussian model. Moving down the list, we see that simply applying SliceFixer at the end as a post-processing step, or using a basic L1 loss, leaves performance on the table. The bottom row confirms that integrating SliceFixer directly into the training loop and guiding it with a structural similarity loss delivers the best results, reaching a peak score of nearly 29 decibels. Wrapping up, this framework successfully combines the three-dimensional consistency of neural representations with the generative power of diffusion models. The result is a fast, highly accurate method for creating medical scans from limited data. That wraps up this look at Sparse-View reconstruction. I am Alex, and this has been the AI Research Roundup. Catch you next time.